Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
Yes, Brian. It's becoming a weekly tradition.
What are you going to donate to?
So it sounded like maybe the Kasich campaign?
Let me see. What does Brian hate?
All right, hold on. Somebody says, okay, walk me through this. Somebody wrote, this is not a shout out, but a PSA for Penny. Fabric dog ball toys are very dangerous to dogs because the dogs will tear out and swallow the fabric strips. And a fabric clogged intestine can be fatal due to blockage and being a platform for infection. I'll spare everyone by not posting photos of dogs undergoing abdominal surgery to have the fabric removed. 420 no dead dog swag. What? Does this person know that like Penny's gift or her? Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Dogs pass a lot of stuff. They'll pass fabric.
Yeah.
Speaking of dog butts.
All right, what am I giving $10 to?
So I mean, like, do we want to keep with the with the political?
Personally, I would love to swap themes just to shake things up. But I mean, unless you,
I don't know whether or not the fact that you want to swap themes is the reason why we shouldn't swap themes. Maybe we
Jesus
should.
Christ, Captain Fubar says Nambla. No.
No. Trying to keep it fun here. Christ.
Buy a
dude, I will so buy a Blaze subscription.
What is Blaze?
Oh, that's
Is that a pot box? Is that a pot loot crate?
No. That's what's his name?
Loot crate. That would be the best. The Blaze box. No, you want to know what? We're gonna have you give it to the. I mean, I'm gonna give you your pick, Brian.
Yeah.
You can choose to donate $10 to either Saint Bernard, Bernie Sanders, or the King of Trump. There is none higher. MCs call him sire.
You can see the gears working in Brian's head. It's like, which
one
is least conformist?
They both won in New Hampshire, and so now you have to choose: is it His Holiness Saint Bernard or the King of Trump?
Wait.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know you were trying to do a thing. Also, apparently,
there are loot crates for
hemp box. Oh, and canna box. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not original as I thought. Brian has just Googled Bernie Sanders now.
So you know, Penny turned 11, and now she's like totally political. She's all like into this.
I mean, she's political insofar as she's recognized. Oh, $15. Fuck you. You wish.
All right, so with the choice label before you, spell out why you went with Saint Bernard and not the King of Trump.
I mean, the funny part is, on paper, I guess Trump would align closer to the libertarian view, but what a human being he is.
Listen, he's a real human being. How about this, though? Let's go ahead and play from Bernie Sanders' spoken word album while Brian completes his donation. This is Bernie Sanders with This Land Is Your Land.
As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me.
That rambled, I followed my footsteps from the sparkling sands of your diamond desert, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me.
This land is your land. This land is
Oh, don't forget to make it weekly.
from California to the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest.
Wait, hold on.
Brian's like painfully going through this.
The Bernie Sanders website, after you go through the whole donation, don't touch anything because I'm not going to do it. The whole thing, you put in your name and your address and all that stuff, and then it says, hey, you want to give us a tip?
Actually, first it says, oh, you want to give $10? You want to make that weekly, monthly, yearly, or one time only? One time only, you asshole. And I'm like, one time only. I'm an asshole. And then it goes, hey, you want to give us a tip? A little bit extra?
Okay.
Okay, gentlemen. It's decided next week's episode needs to be in the form of spoken word poetry.
All right, he's hit the button. PayPal is loading. He's signing in for PayPal. Uh-oh. Almost.
Are we all right? Are we good?
Yeah, he got the login wrong.
By the way, this is the face that Brian makes when he's donating money to a socialist.
Oh my gosh, his dad.
Dad would fucking beat me right
Yes,
now if
right.
we saw this.
He goes, I thought you were too old for a spanking, but I'm here now.
All right, he's clicking pay now.
All right, there it is.
Uh-oh, processing payment.
The world in which we're living today is an extremely depressing place.
Oh, good. Wait, hold on.
Let's deny that. And it's wrong to deny that.
They've saved
War, starvation, the degradation of our environment, people being manipulated and lulled into a stupor by the mass media, consumerism, the futile
Go ahead and tweet it.
striving for happiness.
Brian's mom follows this.
But if we become depressed, overwhelmed by the obstacles in front of us in creating a world of sanity, of joy, of passion, we become part of the problem. Another obstacle that others who are prepared to be socially and politically active will have to overcome. During the 1960s, when Martin Luther
All right, shut up, Bernie. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my
Get to the fucking song.
What song was that supposed to lead into?
We shall overcome.
Jesus, talk about preaching.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. Master P had shorter sketch tracks.
I'm just saying, like, you watch your language, Justin Robert Young, because Gary Johnson needs your $10.
But listen, man. The way I see it, man, you are the one donating to all these political causes. I like to stay apolitical on my donations.
Fair enough.
You know, Justin, I am so proud of you. I didn't think you could do it. I am proud of you. You have kept your language entertaining and curse word free.
I think, well, part of it is I think I have to do more extemporaneous, like long form talking that Brian does without cursing, right? Because what, you have this and Cord Killers as like the big long form podcast stuff,
Right. Maybe weird things.
Maybe weird things, right? Yeah. I guess, yeah. No, Brian shouldn't have any excuse either. That's a lot of podcasting.
He really doesn't have any
So it's funny, actually thinking about it, because we Chord Killers is mostly just a no F zone. Like we'll let S's go through.
Yeah. Okay, look, we don't need to
guys are more
explain
prudish
how
now.
bad I am at this game. I agree. Look, just everybody tell your friends about Discovery VR and Legends of the Alamo. It's super rad.
Hey, how about this great show? What do we call it?
Well, I think we should probably call it.
Bigots and the power structure who are denying Americans their basic human rights.
You know, I think that's probably a good name.
It's not bad.
Human beings.
Always bet on black.
Surprise, bitch! We're selling the Contender.
But then like Josie comes up and she sees it and she's like, "Huh, I get it. It's a jelly bean and it says human beings." And then she was like, I was like, no.
Wait, I kind of really like boners.org. Hi.
All right.
Then she came up and
I gotta run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
then she came up to me and told me
Pavlov's
that
cock is good.
Justin Bieber and like some other person that's famous used to date.
Oh, Selena Gomez.
Yeah. And I was like, I won't judge you on that. I still love you. You're my daughter.
Wait, Josie told you that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only gonna get worse from here, though, right?
I know, but it's like she's reading People magazine as a 8-year-old, and I was like, you're tending toward the shallow.
But I mean,
Well, but that's,
At least
I mean,
let her
like,
do it
I
when
know
she's a
that they
kid.
used to date. Like, that's just somebody who's in touch with popular music. They're two very popular musicians.
especially when they were dating, they were like one of the big like couples. Like, I don't know. I mean, she's a kid. Kids get into all that stuff. I don't know. I think she'll be fine.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
no! Listen, from this point on, it only gets rougher, right? She's gonna know who everybody on the Teen Wolf cast is dating, right? Like that's
Oh my gosh, that's
when
so
things
funny.
really get hairy, right?
Yeah. Who is Tyler Hetchling boning? Huh?
Yeah.
What about Tyler Posey?
Yeah.
I like the fact that you're like, I like to imagine that you're like very aggressively questioning her, Bryce. Like, like, no, answer me.
Oh my god. Is
That
she-
was the point of like, where is my power level on Teen Wolf, and what is the limit here?
Right.
So we didn't pick a title. We talked about titles.
Oh, sure.
Retconning is such like a small joke.
No, I don't like. I mean, like, I like boners.org/hi better than that.
And that was like a Patreon bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't think there was any like joke in the middle of the show that kind of defined it to the point where, I mean, maybe human beings or something human being related.
Human beings.
Yeah, but that gives it away. I actually said dick butt, but like that gives it away
Oh,
that
what
the
about-
human beings look like dick butt.
So
Yeah.
this y'all didn't like hammer on it, but iCloth was the sound of the grapefruit noise.
Oh, that's not bad. I kind of like
That's
that.
not bad.
iCloth.
Yeah. It was during the butt
Because that's the idea. The whole butt Cuba thing was
Yeah.
because it was somebody who shall remain, he who must not be named, telling Michael Arrington, "Fuck you."
The trolls, really. I actually kind of like iCloth. It almost like we should just start calling butt Cuba iCloth.
I feel like iCloth is. I really like iCloth.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Leon says, "Does anyone actually pay attention to the episode titles? Who's getting these jokes ruined?" I actually kind of agree with you. Like, I don't think that it's really about ruining the jokes per se. Like, I'm always more for a utilitarian title. Like, if like something happens that's like everyone's gonna remember, you kind of want the name of that episode to reflect that on some point. But I think this was just a funny general episode. There was no one thing that was like, oh my God, everyone needs to remember blank.
Right.
You know, I've actually started listening to podcasts more that aren't like re-airings, like, you know, listening for content of our own material that we put out. Because I'm driving.
You're listening to the fam. You're listening to the Diamond
Yeah,
Club
as
shows.
well, I'm listening to other people's podcasts now, which is something I really hadn't had time for.
Who are you listening to?
Like Cracked and 99 point.
Oh, I thought you meant
Percent
like
Invisible.
DiamondClub.tv people.
No,
their
no,
podcasts.
no. Although I could, but
You
that
could.
that involves a little bit of like savvy on my part, because like right now it's just like whoever comes to the ultimate top on,
I mean,
you know.
yeah. Justin does two of them.
You could always search, you know, I mean, like you know my name, search from a podcast.
Yeah, like I would have to sit down and like know the, you know to look for it. So,
What podcast listener thing do you use on your phone?
just the podcast that comes with. I know y'all are gonna mock me.
No.
I like that
That's
one.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of
Yeah.
people use that.
Yeah,
It's not great, but it'll do you.
it's functional.
And it syncs with iTunes because I use iTunes on my computer, so it's pretty good.
Yes. And so Brian every now and then says, hey, you got to listen to, and now I understand the title thing a little better. It's like, yeah, you really, because when you're reviewing stuff and you want to refer it to somebody else,
Yeah. You got to listen to
Or-
the iCloth episode.
yes, and you got to know where that comes from. Because I've been trying to tell Brian about, I heard something on, 99% Invisible, but which episode is it? I don't know. So, yeah. What is it? Why are you giving me this stare?
I'm not. I'm thinking about. So here's the thing: like when you decide to lose weight and you
Oh, you
adopt
don't
a
need
diet.
to go into this.
Too
No,
late.
it's
Too late. So
I'm doing it.
here's the thing: when you just a Robert Yum, is that what it translated?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Someone, for our doc tonight, someone pulled from the video of Brian trying to tell Siri to call Justin Robert Young.
It
Is
heard
that
just a
you?
Robert Yum. Yeah, that's me.
Oh
I'm
my
fat.
Gosh.
I'm fat.
No,
Wait,
oh my
that's
god.
in your studio.
I just want the supercut of everyone on camera reacting to Brian calling himself fat.
No. So here's what I was gonna say is that jeez.
It was gross.
Okay. So anyway, we're on a diet, and you eat a lot of vegetables. You toot, right? You become a
Yeah.
human being, and you go, right?
At the back of your neck. The farts are so explosive. They ride up your,
Oh my
and
God.
your back and out your neck.
Happens, Justin.
I know.
What is surprising is once you do that, you look left, you look right, you're like, ain't nobody around. You're like, you tilt your head out your back and you go.
Yeah.
And then your 3-year-old gets up, walks over, and goes, Dad, you're supposed to say safety.
What? Huh?
Wait, is this not a shared experience?
No. Is she saying you need to call your farts?
Yes,
like a pool cue?
yeah. You go safety, and then you
Oh,
sing
there's
it.
a hand motion.
Yeah.
Wait,
well,
what?
well,
Wait, hold on. Where is safety and
Captain
and
Fubar
the
has it.
thing?
He says doorknob. That's exactly right. That's the thing. Is like you have to say
You're wrong.
safety.
There's nothing. Everything's fucked. What are you talking about? Doorknob, safety, this thing. What is this? Am I having a stroke?
Am I spelling burnt out?
So my 3-year-old, was explaining what my 8-year-old and 11-year-old already know, which is when you toot, you have to say safety first, otherwise people can punch you. And then you have to get to a doorknob as fast as possible to touch it.
Oh, well, hold on. Okay, I understand saying like, "Hey, farts coming."
No. You have to say it afterwards.
So this is all right. So this is a similar like this is like a punch buggy or if you
This
see
is a pediddle. This is a
This is
slug
not
bug.
courtesy. This is not
So
some
this
weird.
is, I'll
text
tell you what, this
banner.
is a great. Oh fuck, man, this is a great topic. Like, regional punching games.
Yes.
'Cause I feel like every region has their own punching game. I remember when I went to the Northeast. Northeast people had padiddle.
Jack Devaney in the chat says, white people are so weird.
No, this is a white people thing. When white people are alone, they punch each other for fun reasons.
This came from our Brazilian neighbor, though. She,
That's true. That's true. They
Dude,
did-
ours knows about padiddle. Padiddle is when you see a car with one headlight out. Punch somebody. And us to yell padiddle.
Hold on.
No, and the safety you have to call whether it's an audible or an olfactory experience.
Hold
Like,
on.
I
This
have-
just
I
in.
have something.
Yeah?
That someone in the chat has just sent along. Bonersbonersboners.org is an idea that was just registered on a hover because someone doesn't like Scam School. And then you type in /hi.
No!
9 eyes. 9 eyes. Come on. Boners. Hi.
/hi.
Yeah, that second.
Oh,
redirect's
that's
not that bad.
amazing.
That who was that? That was a random DCTV posting that. I don't actually know who to attribute that to.
So good. So
Well, we'll
good.
attribute it to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Hallowed be thy name. And lo, Jesus walked upon the masses and said, hey.
Yo!
You said hi.
Hey! Yo!
Hey. And then he said,
Da-da-da-da-da.
drop a beat.
Put your
And
palms
then
up.
somebody-
Yo.
Uh,
Hey man, are you gonna watch Deadpool this weekend? It looks like it's getting all the awesome reviews.
So not only am I going to watch Deadpool with my wife, there is a fun new project.
A funny project in the works.
Sorry. Bonnie's trying to leave, and it's like I really want you to seduce her into watching Deadpool.
Oh, wait. Oh, am I trying to talk Bonnie into it?
Yeah,
Oh,
please.
here we go.
Hey, Bon.
Hi.
I don't think this is in 3D, so you don't got to worry about that.
Oh.
Oh, double burn. Actually, single burn.
What do you mean? No, come on. This is not even no. That's like
My wife only has one eye. Fuck you.
no. That's my point. I know that, and like now there will not be the like. Oh, is it? I guess the only one we're gonna have to go to is in 3D, and now I have to pretend like I'm gonna be watching it, but it's gonna be a blurry screen, right?
Look what they did in chat.
They did O_X.
So they changed it, yeah, from an O_O into an O_X. Oh my gosh.
Way to go, jerks.
Oh fuck me. All right. Restart.
Reset. We're good.
Three, 2.
Hey,
So,
buddy.
Bill Bond,
Yeah.
do you like the superhero movies?
You know, funny enough, I really do. I wish I could be a superhero.
Well, obviously, as we learned in last week's episode. But this one, you probably like the ones that are a little funnier, that don't take themselves so seriously. They're a little bit more lighthearted, right?
Yeah, a lot like
Guardians.
old
Guardians of the
old Spider-Man.
Guardians of the
exactly.
Galaxy.
You know, the
Guardians
Sam
of the
Raimi
Galaxy.
Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
This is a movie that takes that to the nth degree. In fact, our protagonist, Wade Wilson, is somebody that like often even just talks to you, the viewer, and breaks the fourth wall as a meta example that he is somebody that not only is somebody who is in a superhero movie, but has also watched all the superhero movies.
Awesome.
So I think that you should go with Brian to go see Deadpool.
Nailed it.
Except we got a lot of things going on this weekend.
Do we?
our Topher's thing,
That's Friday.
and then
Saturday is Friday.
fundraiser.
Open. Then
Oh,
what?
that's Friday. Oh, Saturday we could go.
See?
You
Dude,
sold me,
Nailed
Justin.
it, Justin.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
Ash, can we go? You want to go to the draft house in the city
Can you
to watch Deadpool?
cosplay as Rogue?
Oh, stop. You'd have to order me a good costume.
It's only Tuesday. 2 day
Do,
delivery.
we'll do a little dinner date. We'll find a place in San Francisco.
Do you know anything about Deadpool?
I've just seen a little bit from what you know, a little bit of the, more of like just the still ads, because they've been pretty clever. So that's it.
Yeah, I know. I'm really excited for Deadpool to be a huge, gigantic hit. So 100% of the cosplay at Dragon Con can be Deadpool. We're gonna go from 85% to 100%.
Fair enough.
Funny. All right. Well, good night, boys.
Good night, Mommy.
Love you, buddy.
I'm gonna start texting babysitters. See if anybody will babysit these 3 kids.
Go ahead and cast that line out.
Yeah, everybody's too busy. All these kids are too rich. Nobody wants to actually babysit anymore.
Should listen, just start paying Uber fare from poor neighborhoods.
Oh. Oh, that made
Uber
me
still
look
doesn't
like
come
an
out here,
asshole.
though. Uber still doesn't come out all the way here.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It just started
Out
up.
from here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
To here, out. From here, out.
Oh, wow.
Hang on. I'm tempted to.
You don't got to. I believe you. I will believe you.
No, but I'm not sure myself.
Okay.
We're big city
gotta
people
look.
now. All right. Night.
No,
boys.
yeah, no. There was definitely an Uber that picked Brian and I up to go see Star Wars and came really close to letting us take open roadies into the car.
That's
A little
great.
bit.
Hi, Bon.
Not right now.
That
No
kind
Uber
of-
X available.
Mm.
Oh, wait. But Uber XL, 10 minutes. Right on. Justin, what are we doing, buddy?
I don't know, man.
Jeez.
I never know.
I never know. Day, man. Part of me wanted to watch or play Firewatch, but
Oh, that's right.
I did just a wee bit of it, enough to be like, I don't think I have the energy to go more than.
What's the Firewatch?
Firewatch is what?
So Firewatch is a new game that just came out. For on Steam, it's a narrative game where it's 1998, right after the Yellowstone fire, and you're hired as a Firewatch, and
Oh, is this one of their stories where you're just looking at a story and you're going through it and you're making things?
I wouldn't describe
Yeah.
it that way, but yes.
But yeah.
And you have a walkie-talkie, and so that's
also,
the only way you communicate with.
Yeah, if it matters, the visuals are designed by the guy who did those amazing Mondo posters for.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. They a lot of their staff is ex-Telltale writing staff. You had someone who was working on Mad Men. You had an artist who has worked on Miyazaki movies. It's supposed to be good, but I also would say if you're kind of not feeling the energy right now, because it's what I've heard is you could spend like 5 hours.
That's so. Here's the problem with a game like that, right? Is that it's very, very hard to do it where everyone's not just signing on to go along with the ride, right? Because it is a guided thing, right? And so you're everybody's got to be okay, let's say, I don't know what the game is, right? But let's say the game is a semi-somber, kind of tale of isolation and exploration, right? Which a lot of those single minded story games are. Then if we're in super fun, I don't know, what's up? I bet you the mummy was gay. Ha ha. Then you're I don't know. Back then, who knew what the norms were, right? The way that we consider sexuality could have been a totally different thing. What is that? I mean, I'm just saying it was Egypt, right? Like, they worship cats. Like, hey, where you stuck your dick was just all right. Fine. Okay. No one cared where you was just in the sarcophagus, right? Like, like everybody had a sarcophagus. It didn't matter. You just stuck it in there.
I mean, now that I think about it, it was weird how much they worshipped cats. I mean, why were they so into pussy, those guys? They're like, everyone needs a cat to have around.
Everyone's like, I'm the pharaoh. Bury me with my cats and also my sex slaves. It's like, whoa, shit. I thought we were just fucking, dog. Like, now we got to die together. And also, you're only dying. I'm literally still living. Yeah. Oops. Fun tales. This would be a Friends episode in ancient Egypt. The one where they buried me alive with the pharaoh. Anyway. And yeah, no, I wasn't talking about an actual mummy. I was talking about the mummy from the Brendan Fraser films.
Hey man, what direction do you want to go right now?
Hardline politics talk. Brian, Sanders and Trump win. Are we in the middle of a political revolution? Brian,
I'm glad you asked, Justin. I have in my hot little hands this glasses that I'm putting right upon my head. Mr. Snurdly is checking in with the latest on why the Democratic liberal agenda is out to bone you in the bunghole. But first, listen to this parody song featuring Barack Obama.
Well, folks.
I love the idea that, we would never get away with actually bringing that tonight. It's like, we can't do 19 weeks of Stossel and then follow it up with Rush Limbaugh impressions, right?
Barack Obama.
Oh, mama.
Does he just do Elvis songs? He just covers Elvis.
Oh my god!
Well, as you can see, Brian, there are many, many things that they are gathering around us. The liberal feminazi agenda would like you to believe that Firewatch is a game that you shouldn't play. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Apparently, no. They would never go for it. They would never go. Snurdly is telling me, Mr. Snurdly is telling me that there's a lot of people who love Firewatch. Sure, among the liberal elite, the lamestream media maybe, but not super genius. I would like you to be, all right, I don't agree. I don't agree. I'm just saying. See here, I mean, all right, number one, hands up right now. Hands up or hands down in the chat room. Do you know what the fuck we're making fun of? Like literally, do you know the ins and outs of the Rush Limbaugh show? Wow, a lot more yeses than I thought.
Wow. Did you see TV 33333 helpfully saying, "Don't shoot"?
On the EIB network.
Boners.org now redirects to Trump.
Yes!
Somebody put that on Reddit right now. Boners.org.
It's the same. That's kind of the loser.com joke goes to the Donald Trump wiki.
Hey, listen, man, he just won. News value, baby. Make America hard again.
Is that what it says?
No, Nuke Jello.
Definitely.
Hey, big controversy today as Kanye West just randomly interjected that Cosby was innocent.
Yeah.
Is there any? I mean, like, is there anything that you would feel passionate enough that you would just randomly like interject on Twitter?
I mean, I definitely just interjected on Twitter that boners.org was a site that people should check out. So I would imagine that Bill Cosby innocent is about the same level in his world.
The nice thing, so you go to loser.com, right, and it redirects you to the wiki. The nice thing about the boners.org redirect is that it doesn't change the title, the actual URL in your bar, so it's
it just keeps it. Yeah, it keeps it as boners.org.
That's amazing. By the way, this makes me want to see how many people are retweeting it right now. 8 retweets so far.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on, wait. Let me get on that. I'm gonna retweet that shit.
Riskiest click ever. I'm afraid to. Someone was disappointed. A Bonnie, not your Bonnie. She looks like the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt was disappointed.
Unbreakable. She alive, damn it. Musical. Why would she be disappointed?
She probably wanted boners, dog.
Yeah. Oh, good point. I don't know. I don't know how I missed that. It's a good point. 16 retweets.
Oh yeah, no, I retweeted it. Anybody
When it gets to
boners.org.
It's good. It's a good time. 21 retweets.
Hey, all right. So Scott said he was gonna talk about it tomorrow on TMS. So I'll talk about it here. Scott Johnson and I are doing a call-in show Mondays at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna do basically Geek Talk Radio, and so it'll be the replacement for the spoiler show, because we like never really were able to do that consistently. But we're going to do basically like all the shit that is geeky. Call in, right? We'll do probably like 10 minutes up top, and then it'll be all call-ins shit. So check it out. It'll be first beta episode will be next Monday after Deadpool. So go see Deadpool and then talk about Deadpool, and we'll have other geek shit that we get to talk about, and it'll be a fun time.
By the way, I just got my first review on Twitter. This just in. Michael Bednar says 2 out of 10. URL misleading. Was promised Wang, but only found one huge gaping asshole.
Well, I like that you didn't read it until you respond.
Yeah.
Disappointed. Somebody was looking for more boners.
That's cool. I saw you were tweeting or teasing your podcast on Twitter, Justin. It sounds like a great idea. You and Colin's shows and viewer input, like that's going to be great.
Well, I think it just like pretty much, and Brian, I know that you've hit this like wall probably, further ago than I did.
I hit that wall.
Well, it's just like,
I
you
hit
gotta,
that wall. I grabbed them balls. I fucked them all. I hit that wall. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I wanted more. I was actually into it. Anyway, I just want to go, yeah! And then for you to go again.
Dance. I grabbed that wall.
What?
Dance. I fucked them balls.
Yeah.
I grabbed them walls. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, you like at a certain point you do enough stuff, right? And you got like a lot of shit on your plate, and you're like, okay, well, I need to stop doing what got me to the dance, which is saying yes to every podcast that anybody ever brought up to me, right? Because you just have too much shit to do, and you can't afford to because True or false? Nothing is worse than starting a podcast and then having to end it at like minimal success.
I wouldn't know what that's like, Justin. All of my podcasts have been successful forever. Look out for the next episode of Brian Brushwood on the Road. Started in 2006. Next episode, 2016.
So you got to be careful with it. And it's like, you know, with me doing like carving out more time for my own shit, the idea was like, okay, I could probably add 1 or 2 more podcasts, right? And the one person that like I've done some work with that I've not done a like whole podcast with is Scott. Yeah, we could probably like, you know, pour with each other. So this was like the combination of like, hey, here's a chance to work with Scott and do a Geek Talk Radio call-in show, which is something that I've always thought like would be super, super, super rad. Because like this, like in terms of like shows, radio ideas that I've loved, it's like this is the morning or afternoon, more the afternoon drive, like talk show idea, right? Like BB Live show, NSFW show, Night Attack. It's that Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, like funny guys having fun together, like making up games, that kind of shit, right? And then there's the talk radio show, like, you know, the elements of sports talk radio or Rush Limbaugh or whatever, where it's just like, you know, doesn't matter what. Here's what I'm really excited to do is there's going to be people that are going to call into that show and they're going to have dumb opinions. They're going to have really stupid opinions, right? And this is what every great radio call-in show guy does, is he picks out, like literally, he could have somebody call in, Rush Limbaugh, right? So fucking love or hate his politics, right? He's a fucking legendary radio guy. And so I'll have somebody call in and be like, well, I think Barack Obama is trying to resurrect Hitler, and he's, you know, he goes there and he goes to Germany and he finds Hitler's DNA and he puts it in a tube and he shakes it up and he tries to make sure that Hitler comes back. Also, I love chilies. Anyway, I'll hang up and let you talk. And he's like, well, yes, I do. I also love the Chili's baby back ribs. Thank you for calling in. And that's a great point. And then he'll move on to something else, right? Because like the point isn't embarrass or belittle your callers, right? It's about move on and let somebody feel heard at the very least, but don't give them the validation of going back and forth on their topic. So that's what I'm looking forward to honing that like that muscle of like dealing with those kind of callers and shit like that. Good
Right
point,
on.
Justin R. Yum, says Gambling Man.
Shit, son. It's creeping up on midnight, and I don't think I'm gonna play Firewatch tonight. I think that'll be a tomorrow thing.
Yeah. DC33333 says that's Chelsea's show. Who's Chelsea?
Chelsea
Peretti?
Clinton.
Chelsea Peretti has a call-in, a Geek Talk Radio call-in show.
Chelsea
you know what?
Handler.
She does. Chelsea Peretti does have a call-in
Chelsea
show.
Clinton Handler Peretti the third.
Yep.
I mean, like, I'm sure.
All
I
right,
mean, like,
fuck
there's a
you.
lot of
Dude,
people
we
that have called.
invented. God, fuck all of you. We invented anyone calling anyone.
Well, and also
Jesus Christ.
she
We invented this shit.
hers is just a call-in show, so it's not like it's geek themed. It's
Yeah.
just, she's a comedian.
Well, no, I mean, like, the world has call-in shows. like this is like a show based on the idea of a love of the genre of the call-in show. So it's like, oh wow, oh shit. Do you know that there were other people with call-in shows? Yeah.
Boners.org. Leading to Trump makes me extraordinarily happy.
Yeah, okay. So sorry. DC333 says it was a joke. Sorry. I've been drinking.
We got a review here on the Twitter from Mitchell Yo. To everyone reading this, I know what you're thinking, and it's worse.
Damn.
Oh shit, wait a minute.
Disappointed.
Hey, so literally, like, are we as bad as React videos? Are we React videos?
I mean, all right. Now that this is kind of settled down, like this whole Fine Brothers React thing, like totally passed me by. So like, can you explain to me what the fuck happened?
Well, they're kind of two separate issues. So, like, the Fine Brothers had videos where they would react to shit, right? And then they figured out that makes all the money. And then,
Like teens react,
Yeah,
elders
correct.
react, yada yada yada, right?
and then, like, Ellen has the audacity to have people react on her show, so they lose their shit and they're like, everybody take a dump on her lawn, and everybody does.
So they went after Ellen,
Yes.
for gimmick infringement,
Right. And they're like, but don't worry about you guys. We're cool. We're all cool. We're all three Fonzies here, right? And then they're like, oh, BT Dubs, we definitely just trademarked the word react. We also have locked in the format for react, but don't worry. If you have a video where you want to react to something, whether it be an old person, a young person, a famous person reacting, don't worry. We have a licensing scheme where you can have them react, and we'll make 30% of your money for you. And the remaining 70% will belong to you. We're the Fine Brothers.
And then along with that, there were a lot of takedowns on YouTube that were not of the format, literally not react.
Right.
It's like it would be a
They
guy
had the word
standing
react in there,
in
and
the
so
title,
yeah, and so they would shut them down.
It was at their request.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from them
like
or
at
their
the request
MCN,
of the
yeah.
Fine Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
then
they were. It wasn't just takedowns. It was because they were manual. They were destroying. Like people were losing monetization. The channels were being taken down.
right.
basically.
Well, and on top of that, there was zero copyrighted material in the taken down streams.
Right.
They were being taken down because of trademarked formats, which
wasn't even
But
right.
this is so different from what I had understood it to be.
Yeah.
Like literally all I had read was that they wanted to license their like reacts thing, which when I hear license, I don't think like, oh, you have to do this. It's just that if you want to have a viral video and you want to use our marketing machine and you want to have us like be supportive of it, then you can pay troll toll to do that, right? Well,
Right.
yeah, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
explain what I knew, right? And then
Yeah.
you can explain how wrong I understood it from my
no,
third-hand
but you're right, is what I'm saying.
and then like they had filed a trademark for the term react video in videos, but had made it very clear that they were not going to pull shit down. They were literally just trying to cover bases for their licensing. But like that's what I had heard, and I thought that people were reacting very poorly to that idea.
So there are two vectors. One vector is they very aggressively preserved their rights to trademarkable aspects of their programming, right? And then, separate from that, they made this video where they were like, "Congratulations, world! We've fixed everything for you. We're amazing. I'm Wiggy." And then they said, "If you want to make a video where you react,
This is a pussy. I'm Wiggy.
they said, if you want to make a video where you react to things, you can pay us money." And it didn't go over really well. It was not hot. It was not good stuff.
Yeah. Man, that is that's a bummer because I've always known the Fine Brothers as rad dudes because they're nice to Eileen,
Yeah.
Tom's
Correct.
wife. Like so. I
Well,
guess
and that's the painful part out of all of this is like if you look at it, it's like, dude, there is zero chance if they had a 5% inkling that this might have happened that they would have gone forward with this plan. It's very clear that they were caught unawares on this whole thing.
And like, I know, because the guys have talked about this on Cord Killers, like, you could see what they were trying to do in a certain light, and like with the React world, which is what their licensing program was going to be. On some levels, like, it kind of makes sense. You're giving it, like, if you think about like Game Grumps does Game Grumps Animated, where they get animators to make, minute and a half bits based on their show, and they pay them a bit. They pay them what the YouTube revenue is, and then the animators get a little money, and they get to have their channels plugged. It's a copacetic thing.
Yeah.
But it's all the PR around it and all of these associated other ills that just kind of soured the whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weird part about it is that, like, I can understand that in a mature YouTube video marketplace, that the idea of, well, all right, so Brian, you are right now among the leaders on YouTube on doing magic tutorials.
Sure.
Like, so if you were to say, hey, here is a chance for you to differentiate in a huge marketplace of people doing magic tutorials, would you like the opportunity to differentiate yourself? I will license you a scam school, come up with some different word, right? Like, scam school crib notes or something, right? Like, where
that's the problem, right? Is that if we're going to make that example accurate, it would have to be like the show would not be called Scams. So in the Fine Brothers version of reality, talking about me, it would be like, hey man, hi, I'm Brian Brushwood. I have a very large success at teaching magic on the internet, on YouTube. Are you in Portugal? Do you speak Portuguese? Well, guess what? You can either start your own show, or you can exactly copy my definitely money-making format and give me 30%. Are you in Germany and speak German? Guess what? You can either start your own thing or exactly copy my format and so on. The problem is that all works as long as the show is called Scam School, and as long as the format is very specifically open on 3 blocks. Brian does the trick and fools them. Brian teaches the trick, and then Brian gets them to perform back to me. All of that is the format of the show. However, what the Fine Brothers did, unfortunately, is a little bit more difficult to categorize, insofar as, number one,
my point isn't to compare what you would do to what they did, right? But like that idea in a mature YouTube world would be attractive to you.
Sure.
But
the difference is, the difference is the show is called Scam School. The show is not called Learn the Blank Magic Trick. It's like my format is, it's called Learn the Blank Magic Trick, and I fill in what the content is. And it's like you can't have a descriptive item in there where it's like you can't be like, learn the vanishing coin trick. And then it's like anyone who posts a video titled Learn the Vanishing Coin Trick, I'm like, whoa, buddy. I'm the one who invented the idea of learn the blank trick.
So, all right. So that's the big key. Because
Correct.
like the big thing in my understanding of it was not necessarily what they wanted to do, but rather the enforcement. Right?
Yes.
Like
on some level,
that was the big thing. And I didn't know that they had filed takedowns and shit on other people's videos, because like, that to me is the thing that's super like effed up.
Oh, is the human being telling you something? What's he saying?
I'm just listening. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that's one of the weird parts, is that the Fine Brothers were, and if you hear it from Tom, they gave up, like the way everything shook out, they gave up like giant swaths of territory that should have belonged to them. Like they had already legally established giant chunks of this territory, but they were so horrified by what the Reddit community was doing to them that that they were like, fucking tap out on everything.
So I mean, like legally, they had already like had elements that they could enforce if they wanted to.
Absolutely,
and they gave up
absolutely.
on it.
They were
Which
still
is probably for the
pending,
best,
but
because yes,
they're
you
submitted.
could own it, but you could also understand that in a reputation-based business like YouTube, that enforcing it would be your poison pill,
Exactly.
which is what they found out.
Yeah.
And
you know.
because they're not a faceless corporation like all the music labels that do all this stuff, because they are built on their personalities. So you know, it's one thing if a building takes down your YouTube video. It's another if a dude in a beanie and another tall dude do
With
it.
bug eyes.
Yeah,
That
I
may
mean,
or
well,
may
I
not
mean, like
point the
that's
same
like
direction.
the enforcement is totally screwed up. Like that's like, but the idea that they would trademark
okay. So
like,
so
compare
here's the weird part, right?
makes a whole lot of sense.
Here's the weird part is on the one hand, there's that controversy with the React stuff. Can you pull up one of the grade A under A video, the latest one?
Sure.
So in the vacuum that is left after everybody's arguing about it's like finally like basically the Fine Brothers said you all win. And then you get you get grade A under A, who I like his videos a lot, but this one sort of veers into weirdly. I don't know if you've seen this yet.
It's
veers,
kind of gossipy. It's about somebody
yes,
else, right?
It veers into pedantic kind of minute territory.
Also, part one of a
What the
25.
fuck is going on with YouTube, man? I don't know if you lot know this, right, but recently a bunch of huge YouTubers have been getting fucked over by YouTube. Getting strikes they don't deserve, losing monetization on all of their videos, and even getting their channel
So
temporarily
pause
deleted.
it. So like at this point, I'm like on board. I'm like, yeah, man,
That's what happened. That's what's happening. Yeah.
All of that is accurate, and I'm really down with that, right? And by the way, for the record, spoiler alert: there'll be a moment that you're watching this that he begins to describe who the real problem is, and he's going to describe the three of us right now.
Shit.
Like,
Shit! Wait a minute. I thought it was. Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Jews. Okay, sorry.
No. He's going to describe the three of us
That's
exactly.
Whenever someone takes a big breath and says, "You know who the real problem is," that's usually.
And by the way, we're not going to watch the entire video because, as he points out, that makes us douchebags. Go ahead.
Which makes no sense because they did absolutely nothing wrong. But it makes even less sense to punish them when they're doing absolutely nothing wrong, because there are plenty of channels that are doing something wrong all the time, and they get no punishment
So
at all.
he's
Like,
talking
what?
about the YouTube videos that have been or channels that have been shut down. They can't do monetization because of
for this React thing.
Not even for the React thing. Just some of them are because like, well, you showed that and we don't agree that it's fair use. Whatever. Computers roll the dice and you lose, or
Or
whatever.
like the
Okay,
company
gotcha.
that said you did wrong again.
Yeah.
And so.
And now you have to actually physically sue then.
Yeah.
In order to get ahead. Yeah.
Are you doing this, YouTube? Like, why would you punish these guys who are following your rules and not the shitload of channels who are breaking them? But here's the thing, right? This affects literally everyone who makes any type of video on YouTube. All-round classy guys, the Fine Brothers, got a video with 8 views blocked worldwide from a YouTuber who had 10 subscribers. Well, don't worry, because I got your back, guys. It's a shame that people are only making videos about this issue after they're the ones affected by it, right? But I'm gonna make one before that happens to me. So what I'm gonna do over this video and the next one is go over YouTube's rules.
So, by the way, at this point, I was super, super stoked. So, jump forward, let's say like 4 or 5 minutes at this point. And it turns out that at this point, Justin, just theorize what you think the bulk of this video is going to be about.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, this is so into YouTube like minutia, but I would take a wild guess. And
That's right, Justin. It's definitely a petty feud between him and one other React video person who definitely stole his videos.
One bit. And they're not saying that they don't appreciate it from a creative level, meaning that they just don't like those type of videos.
He's literally just watching videos on YouTube and reacting to it.
And they just fucking sit there
Just
and watch
jump
it.
it forward. 5 minutes. Jump 5 minutes ahead. Wherever you are right now.
The videos this month, Jinx still gained 2 million views, meaning that he got 30 million views last month. That's 10 times as much as Rashad. So do you still think that reactors make no money? Really?
You got it. You got it.
But great, reactors put a lot of effort into their videos. Yep. No, you're right. This arsehole has a reaction channel with almost 350,000 subscribers. And look at him. I see plenty of effort in this reaction. It's not like just sitting there motionless like this idiot's doing. It's something that everyone can do, is it? Jesus Christ, look at this one. That's one talented baby. What effort are you talking about? What effort goes into making reaction videos? Seriously. Tyrone even told me himself via DM that it's his charisma, voice, intellect, and comedy that make his reaction videos special. And all of those qualities combined enhance the viewing experience.
Because I'll admit, like, sometimes the reactions on this channel, they can be fucking boring. And it's true. Most reaction channels are like dudes who just sit in front of their computer and they just...
By the way, for the record, this is you and me reacting to a fucking video, shitting on reacting videos. Fuck you!
But that's not the totality
Meta,
of what
bro.
y'all do.
Meta.
All right, so let's test out this claim. Let's look at a reaction.
So,
that Tyrone
jump
Magnus
forward
made
like 10
when
more
we had
minutes.
into feelings.
Basically,
Just don't make your videos fucking 90 hours long. Holy shit, man. We'd be fucking staring at it shorter.
But as soon as he's not getting paid from it anymore, it's just
And so
hurting this
he
pussy's
does point
feelings.
out
So fuck it. At
the
that point, let's
legitimate
delete that
problem
shit.
where it's like he makes a React video
Now listen,
and
over
he
the past few days, right,
gathers a
Tyrone
whole bunch of
Magnus
fucking
himself.
third party, like even though it's not his content, he gets a bunch of money from ads. And then finally somebody files a third party claim against him. And then he's just like, yeah, okay, fine. I'll take the video down. And the originator of the video gets no money, which is kind of, I guess, technically what we're doing. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean,
Well,
well,
but
I
also
mean,
we
like, for us, I mean, like, literally, we're not putting this up on YouTube. We're not monetizing it there, which is really what his main beef is about. We are monetizing it on Patreon, theoretically, in that we are enticing people to subscribe to our main thing. Like, this is a bonus feature to people that would like to optionally pay for what we do, which we also offer for free. So it's like, I mean, I guess theoretically, yeah, we're doing it, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, and also, it's part of a larger thing. And
I don't think anybody, I mean, I think the larger element is that, like, either, number one, if you are arguing that you are stealing, that React videos are stealing views from original videos, then that's one argument, right? And I don't know enough about it and the facts to say whether or not that's true or not. If you are arguing that they are dumb and yet popular, then, like, fucking welcome to every get off my lawn argument in the history of all pop culture, right? Like, then congratulations. You can add yourself to the grand pantheon of, I don't understand these Beatles. They just stand there and strum their guitars. Like, what kind of, it's not Vivaldi. Like, it's just like, yeah, whatever. The kids are into it. The kids like to watch other people be human while other things that they share in common are playing in front of them. Like, the fact that they stand still is as valid of an artistic expression as them going crazy and rolling their eyes in the back of their head and pissing through their mouth.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% on board with you there.
so, hey, part 1 of 2.
Welcome to Reddit. I'd rather watch The Legends of the Alamo. Or maybe subterranean spelunking deep in the heart of Texas. By the way, do you know that Penny asked Pretty Please if her, I don't know if she said it was her birthday outing or for her sister, but like they wanted to go do the art wall. Like she wanted to go and take her sisters to the art wall.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Made me real happy.
Hey, by the way, my apologies with the 3 chairs thing. If that was out of school.
With what?
The penny sleeping on the.
Oh, no. I thought that was totally
Okay, cool.
legit territory. It was good. It was genuinely funny. You found the humor that Bonnie and I didn't really see at the time.
Good.
Dude, that's spelunking shit, man.
That's pretty cool.
Oh man, no. I mean, it was kind of wild. Like, and that was a busy day because those were shot in the same day, and then we also did the fucking. Well, we can't say what we did afterward, but stay tuned. And
I wonder what came
involves-
next.
Let's just say it involves blowjobs.
It's true. We definitely both gave good blowjobs. By the way, we went back to that back alley, and we had my daughter watch people give blowjobs.
Watch other people, professionals,
There was this
Oh!
this one chick.
Yeah.
She fucking blew so good, man.
Oh man, I mean, the best thing about those professional blowjobs is you get to. I mean, like, number one, the art that comes afterward, worth a lot of money.
Turns out.
It took me a real long time to get the second speak on that, but I knocked it out.
All right, look, I guys, I'd hate to say it, but it's like I'm ready to shut it down.
Let's wrap it up.
Tired. I'm a turd.
Hey, by the way, has Garrett gotten in touch with you?
No, that fucker hates me.
JK, man, he loves you and he wants a favor from you.
Well, then, yeah, tell him to hit me up.
Get on his knees.
Specifically on Saturday, July 30th.
By the way, I definitely had that amazing run. Got to 10 and then fell all the way back to 14.
Hey, I don't have to wake up and get on a plane. Woo! Neither do you. Hey, Brian, what an amazing world we live in.
I know not of this world you claim. I know a world of children and studios.
Good night, everybody.
Boners.org. Cheers, mate. Y'all's fine.